1 year ago, Marshawn Calvin, along with a few of his students, started this program with a camera and a dream, to build an official news network in his small AV production classroom. And with this goal in mind, Mustang TV was born.
To see you guys go from nothing to a full-blown studio, you know, you started as elementary as it can be with a cell phone, shooting cell phone video footage and then editing it. It doesn't get any rawer than that. That's perseverance and not giving up.
Mr. Calvin entered the classroom with a plethora of experience in the media industry. His time at WMC Action News 5, WREG, and Trinity Broadcasting Network allowed him to be able to mentor his students. And he isn't new to the education field either, as he worked at Millington High School for over 18 years, transforming an old woodshop into a fully functioning production studio.
Marshawn Calvin is a man of great integrity. When I see him and I talk to him, I'm inspired by all the people that he has invested in, not just his wife and his kids, but all the students, the media professionals throughout the years. He really has had one of those careers that has changed the industry.
Mr. Calvin, exactly what Memphis East needed to take our program to the next level. He not only has the expertise in the industry, he has the connections and the passion that's necessary to really catapult our students to the next level.
Thinking to myself, maybe this is just something that'll be fun, maybe a little skill set I could have for in the future, maybe something not too serious. And then I met Mr. Calvin, and he was very passionate about what he does. He was very elaborative on everything. He teaches you a lot of things, and he motivates you to not only be someone who could do amazing in this career, but someone for yourself, someone that you could look up to in the future. You know, he motivates you to be better in life.
You're looking at young people that are gifted, that are talented. Mr. Calvin has most definitely had the opportunity to dig inside the shell of these young people and open up the beautiful gifts that's on the inside of them.
The development of the program was propelled by Mr. Calvin's hardworking students, including East High School graduate Sergio Garcia and current general manager of Mustang TV, Brianna Campbell. Their work has been included in various competitions such as NAACP AXO, Emerging Filmmakers, the Telly Awards, and the Indie Memphis Youth Film Festival.
You know, I remember coming in and just seeing Mr. Calvin basically with a studio that had none of this, just bare walls. And you guys were just all in the program, and he's showing you how to do it and how to edit, working with what he had.
And the instructor said that, hey, my students really deserve this. This gives them an opportunity to have exposure to equipment and the latest and greatest, bought into the vision of it. And really, I think that our students should have all technical equipment that they're needing to have that exposure.
I learned a lot from Mr. Calvin. At the same time, I feel like I've gotten my own little tools to teach other people how I could help them in this career or just anything in life.
Well, Memphis Filmworks has been really appreciative of the talent that East High School Media Department brings to the table. We are now in our second year working through a program called HAP, which is History in Place. The program is designed to connect our young generation to the history and the legacy of Memphis and the Mid-South culture.
Mustang TV has had several community partnerships, and that is their long-standing goal, to keep in touch and truly reflect local organizations and businesses.
And just their professionalism, that when they've come out to the different events, from the Michael J. Whites to the Shabadoos to the different people, the Last Dragon, that they've had an opportunity to interview, and many more that's going to be coming, because I really can say that I can trust the future in the hands of Mustang TV and the young people that are a part of the direction of Mr. Marshawn Calvin.
Mustang TV is telling stories that traditional news outlets don't tell. And it's also inspiring young people to be a voice of change. The last thing that I think that it really does do, it involves the community.
Mr. Calvin and his students have worked exceptionally hard to make sure that we're not only bringing light to some of the issues that have come up in our community, but they're bringing support that's going to be necessary to help solve those issues. I think that this AV Productions program is exactly what's needed to shine a light on everything that's going on in this area, and to really get support to come on in and support not only our students, but this community.
One form of community outreach this year has been the introduction of community reports from Cash Ward, in which he discusses businesses and restaurants in the Cooper Young area to promote and display the liveliness that a strong community can bring to people. Mr. Calvin is also constantly searching for opportunities for his students to help in the community, securing interviews, job opportunities, and submitting work into competitions time and time again. And the community is recognizing the involvement as well, ensuring that they provide those opportunities and support the program with funding and donations.
Well, I think that the help as a whole is being present, right? Understanding the dynamics of a community. I believe it's a two-way street, right? The appreciation is, of course, that our youth are there, our young people are there. They're bringing their interested talents to the table. They're bringing it to the community. So the value of them utilizing their craft in a community that is often unseen, unheard, and doesn't have a voice, they're offering the community a voice. And at the same time, they're learning about the community and they're learning how to get better at what they do when they're holding that camera, that tripod, putting that microphone on, and then going to the laboratory and then, of course, editing the material that they've created. They're able to create stories out of the projects that we are able to put before them and the communities that we are able to present them to.
I also want you to give back. Giving back means that you can really use this equipment with community just leaders, community people to come in and support them as well.
As this piece comes to an end, we want you to hear from Chris Franklin, the man who donated the ABC 24 news set to Mustang TV, who perfectly summarizes the community impact of this program.
It makes sure that the school and the neighborhood aren't disjointed. They understand that, you know, the investment that we're making in the kids is also the kids investing in the neighborhood. You know, that type of community is what ultimately makes change. So Mustang TV, it's all about impact.
That once appeared on our airway for so many years, and I had the privilege of using for I don't know how many years ago, but we used it. Now it's going on to greater use to train the future, to train the young people. We're going to find ways and means to make a living in our profession, Marshawn. We're going to hand it on to you, and we're so excited that you'll be able to use it and classify it and find a launching pad to a path that really goes somewhere worth traveling. You know, in our city, we have a lot of challenges, but we have to find ways to invite our young people to get on a pathway that goes somewhere